It's your boy Peeper coming back at you again from another video. And today we're going to be continuing our series of Peeper 101 Goosebumps. This is part 2 of the series. I'm going to try to talk about everything else with Goosebumps. So, I left out a lot of the things the last time I did movie, thingy. But for one, we were talking about all our books, and it was most important because that's how it originated. But what most people remember is the series. But before that, I want to talk about something that is even lesser known than, some of the other stuff I might talk about. Well, for one, there was a Goosebumps monster I forgot the name. His name is called Curly the Skull. Now, picture with me, if you will. See if I can get the audio a little better here. Picture with me, if you will, a skeleton skull, living, wearing very potted glasses, and a ponytail mohawk. And he's all about Goosebumps, reading Goosebumps books. Yeah. Now, his name's Curly Skull, and he was the unofficial Goosebumps mascot, if you will. I guess you're wondering about the fingertips getting cut off. It's just so I can do videos and stuff. Because I haven't found ones that I like that have the little, you can mess with your fingers and the gloves in the winter, but they got the white tips on it. It's fucking stupid. And I know this doesn't look that pretty, but it's whatever. I'm getting off track. Here we have it a few minutes later. Okay. Just making sure that I don't feel it. The whole depression thing. We had a TV show. Yes, how do I not talk about TV show? Okay. So the TV show ran from 95 to 98. Yay! And the TV show was on Fox Kids Network, basically Fox. Then it went on Cartoon Network, and then it went on the Hub. Yeah, it's on the Hub now. Let's see, what else? So the show was in Canada. It was filmed in Canada and America. And it has some great episodes, some great adaptations of stories, and has some really shitty ones. And then the show got canceled, so they can't do any more episodes anymore. Although I do think that they should bring it back. Let's call it Extreme Goosebumps. Like purple lettering and shit. And let's make it animated. Let's make this Goosebumps cartoon animated. Let's take the rest of the books that we didn't do from back then, and the books that have happened since then, since the show canceled in 1998, and let's make it a cartoon. A horror anthology cartoon. And let's add the Goosebumps theme, but it's a lot more creepier. And I should sing the theme for you right now. I just want y'all guys to have a clear head on it. Now I might dance a little bit. Okay, here we go. Beware, you're in for a scare. Goosebumps. That's how the theme song went. You see the iconic G going through the city. And you see the house and shit, right? And it goes through the different clips. And the creepiest episode, if I had to choose one episode for y'all guys to watch, it was the very first episode that I saw, The Haunted Mask. Boy, oh boy, is that mask creepy. That's coming from a guy who has already a creepy mask. But that's neither here nor there. Love that movie. TV show, yeah. Very nostalgic. Because I watched as a little kid on reruns on Cartoon Network. I owned the DVDs. I owned the VHS tapes. I never owned any other type of merchandise. I could show you some stuff that I owned, though. Yeah, it's right behind here. See some books that I kept in pristine condition. One of my personal favorite books. Fuck you at, you little shit. There you are. No. I'm sorry. We're having some technical difficulties right now. Shit. That's an emergency candle. What, you thought I was gonna light it up for an actual emergency? Don't be ridiculous. I think I'm playing. But here, fuck. I'm trying to get a really good, one of the better ones in my collection. Fuck it. Shit, my tablet. We're having some real technical difficulties now. Could, okay. I think we're good now. See the candle right here. It's a Jesus candle. I might save that for later. But, enough of my perversions. Here is one of the Goosebumps books that I have. And of course, it's reversed, because stuff and things. Not in the best condition. But what'd you expect when your home got invaded by a bounty hunter? Oh, you know what? I'll show y'all guys something. I washed this blade, and sometimes I just look at it. This is the blade I used to kill my bounty hunter with. The bounty hunter that wanted me, my powers and shit. And I used it to kill the guy who killed him. And, yeah. Nice long blade. Green little belt I put around it. Those are my baby brothers. I probably love them the most out of all of them. Well, next to my Uncle Bill. Sometimes Spike reminds me of him. Kinda. Fun-loving dude. Loves Ninja Turtles. Wolves and shit. But stay out of the basement is essentially these kids' father is acting weird and they keep on telling him to stay in the basement. Well, he is experimenting with genetic plants. They find out his parents, their real dad, is locked up in the basement. And the dad that they've been interacting with the whole story is a fucking plant. And at the end of the episode, the flowers are like, I'm your real dad, I'm your real dad, I'm your real dad, I am your real dad. And I always thought it was kind of stupid. It was cool when I was a little kid, but now it's just kind of stupid. Like just have flowers saying I'm your real dad. Boy! Some of the stories can be cool and other stories can be dumb. Like really dumb. But it's near here there. Now let's talk about the next adaptations chronologically. Movie was supposed to come out. Goosebumps movie was supposed to be coming out in 1998. Then 2007. In 2015 it came out. And it came out a month before. It came out a month before this. You can't just move around and be sad forever, can you? Anyway, the movie came out, and my uncle, I went to go see it with my uncle, and it was a really good movie. And the plot, right, is that these guys move into a thingy, right, and sorry, just I did see it a month before. Everyone I knew died, so cut me a little slack here. So they live right next door to Earl Stein, and he likes the girl over there, which turns out to be the little kid from Ghost Next Door. And see, now what had happened was R.L. Stein's dad lives over there, and he had all the manuscripts. And so he got the door. So he had to go. The stupid ass guy named Champ had done that, and he had unlocked the doors, and all the Goosebumps books came to life. And that's where I will leave you, because that's the only part you need to do. And once you get that part, the rest of the movie is really fun, especially if you're a Goosebumps fan. It's on Netflix, show to show, and I also think that Goosebumps is on demand. If you got the free time, watch Goosebumps. And here, I'll give you my top 5 personal recommended episodes of Goosebumps. Number 1, Most Priority, The Haunted Mask. Number 2, Slap, Night of the Living Dummy 2. Number 3, A Night in Terror Tower. Number 4, One Day at Horrorland. Number 5, Shocker on Shock Street. Those are, if you have no time to watch any of the other Goosebumps episodes, those, in my opinion, are the most important episodes. Okay? Another thing is that if you watch on demand and try to look for the DVDs everywhere, you will not find The Haunted Mask on DVD. The first episode, no. You'll find the 2005 release of The Haunted Mask on DVD, Haunted Mask 2. But you won't find the first one. It's only on VHS. And the VHS is new. It's very hard to come by, because it's a top selling VHS thing, especially on eBay. Whew. Like that's gonna be the easiest way you'll find it, and if that, I had it a few times. I smashed it. Because I was a little kid, I started seeing things, what I thought was the Haunted Mask. So it was 1 year, right, where I had cabin fever, and I saw a floating thing, and I swear to God it was the Haunted Mask. And I thought it was because of the tape, and I smashed the tape. And that was a dick move. Of course, that shit ain't real. So it could be now. Yeah, a lot of my family members like Goosebumps. I like the Kagan like Five Nights at Freddy's and shit. And I wanted to start making videos more because I wanted to think less, but now I guess I just start thinking more about it. I start thinking more and more. I'm sorry, guys. You guys don't need that depression shit. Another thing I talk about, besides that movie and the recommendation shit, is video games. Yes, there have been video games. The first video game was Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland, made by DreamWorks PDI, Steven Spielberg game, basically. And it was a sequel to One Day at Horrorland, which eventually got its own book series, so bruh. And you play mini games and shit, and you try to solve shit. And I never played it, I only saw people play it. Same thing with Attack of the Mutant. It's like a puzzle solver. It's like, you ever play you play Resident Evil, right? And you play the puzzles, or you play a Lego video game and you play the puzzles, right? Well, it's like that mixed with Doom. And you go around with the Masked Mutant. Yeah, the Masked Mutant is a superhero comic book character going to life. Haha. Yeah. And then the third game in the series was Escape from Horrorland. No. Yeah, Escape from Horrorland. Oh, no. But it wasn't just Escape from Horrorland, it was the video game. And basically, it's a lot of mini games as well as the first one was. Although this one, funny games are either hard or difficult. There is no in between. They're either hard or difficult. Yeah, and they're fun too. Though there are some fun ones. I can guarantee that. And then you got the video game tie-in release of the series. You know, Goosebumps, the video game, and it's like a choose your own story. That was a notification, of course. YouTube junkie, sorry about that. And then you've also had theme park attractions, specifically a show, and you can see it on Disney, and it's called the horror on YouTube. It's called the Horrorland Fright Show, and it had the haunted mask, and it had Slappy and Amazo, the evil bunny rabbit magician. I think he's kind of retarded. That's just me though. You had Kura the mummy. Let's see. You had the high executioner from A Night in Terror Tower, which also involves a little bit of time travel. So in case you're interested in that. So there's a lot of stuff involved in the Horrorland Fright Show, and you have curly puppets. Yeah. And so if you want to see that show, just look up Goosebumps Horrorland Fright Show. And it's two parts. Part 1 and part 2. They're like 16 minutes apiece. If you're a fan of Goosebumps, it's worth a look. But you can check it out anyway. Oh yeah. If you're wondering about the Christian music, some guy said, "Yo, man, I'm gonna try to guard you. I don't do that shit here at Area 53. As long as I can play the Christian music and play my crossword, we ain't got no problems." And I was like, okay, I'll just do my own thing. Because either they want to turn on security cameras or they want to have guards everywhere. And the bathroom is the only place you get privacy because of the whole security bathroom thing a few years back. So what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, and here's some ideas for Halloween Horror Nights. If they want to do a kid-friendly thing, they should do something Goosebumps. I'm thinking that if I can buy the theme park rides, I'll put it in Nightmare World. What is Nightmare World? I'll explain in a video, in a future video sooner rather than later. I just want to get some stuff done. Some really exciting things coming up. Because what is this month? What is a 4-day event? I might try to get a video on that. Yeah. This is really hard too. Yeah. What else can I talk about here? In terms of Goosebumps. Oh yeah. I also have some really cool ideas for the theme park. And I also have ideas for the show, of course. And merchandise. And LOL, my first video, technically, because I delete the rest of them, are in this one, yeah. Well, the very first video. Movie News 8. First video to y'all. Not the first video to me. I wanted to do YouTube since before The Mask. And, now, I'm doing YouTube. For better or for worse. So, you know, what else can I talk about? You know, let's see what else I can talk about here. Sorry guys, I was up all night trying to do stuff. Oh yeah, the Goosebumps shit is. Wait a minute, I know there's something I'm missing actually. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Oh yeah, Goosebumps inspired me to read. Oh yeah, I already said that last week. Damn it. I'm thinking about wrapping it up actually. I don't know. So yeah, that's everything about Goosebumps that I know. No, wait a minute. Oh yes, I can talk about the canceled series. Sorry, I really want to make sure I get everything Goosebumps done. Uh, the canceled series is canceled because R.L. Stine's contract was 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 wrapped up during 2001 2002 season, and 3 books were confirmed. Uh, Happy Holiday from Dead House, The Haunted Mask Lives, and Slappy New Year, which we eventually got in Goosebumps Horrorland. Yeah. And another thing I want to do about if you decide to read the books is that there are plot twists and shit. And I will be seeing y'all guys in the next video because I have nothing else to talk about. I am out. Peeper out.